and broken lines, lost in a drifting phrase, caught up in an endless tangled maze, scared of tripping, scared of slipping, scared he'll float away. Now short cold days, darkening skies, he knows that this is his last try. That osprey screams its final cry. He's searching for the evening rise. Rise up, rise up. I see my old man standing in the stream, looking over yonder shore for his final dream. My heart aches, my heart breaks each time I see a river, each time I see a stream. life is put together. And ain't it strange how it always falls apart every minute. There's a million things that happen, some that make you smile, some that break your heart. But you just have to laugh, or you'll go crazy. You just have to laugh in between the tears. You just have to laugh when it ain't easy to open up your eyes and say hello to another day. Ain't it funny?
There's so much up here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Freight and Salvage and Emma's Revolution 20th plus. And hooey, there are some special, special guests tonight. I'm so glad all of you are here. My name's Julie. I'm your event manager for the evening. And just a few quick things before we get going. For those that don't know, the Freight is a nonprofit community arts organization. Been around 56 years. And in fact, our owner is, or our founder is out here somewhere. Nancy, I didn't check in with you, but there she is. This is the woman who got it all started. We also have deep gratitude for our generous donors, our friends of the Freight, as they are known. They have sustained us throughout all these years and continue to do so. If you have any curiosity about the benefits of becoming a friend of the Freight, we have a table out in the lobby, and our delightful volunteer would be happy to chat with you and answer any questions you may have. And speaking of delightful volunteers, we've got 13 of them here tonight making this place work. I know. And 175 that actively rotate through, keeping this place going day in, night out. Yes, yes, could not do it without them. We also wouldn't be here without all of you showing up with live music, so thank you for being here. If you enjoy tonight, please come back and see us soon. We have an incredible lineup. Let me just point out Robin Flower and Libby McLaren. We'll be here Friday, the 8th of March, and then Skip the Needle will be here Saturday, May 4th, so don't miss those. Tonight, absolutely no photos at all. We're streaming, we're filming, no other devices, please, please, please. There will be 2 magnificent sets. There is a merch table that is well worth stopping by, and there may be some artists out there afterwards as well, so don't hesitate to come on by. And with all that said, it is time. Please give a warm Freight stage welcome to Melanie Demore, who will introduce the artists. Go see that.
Hi. I am so glad that you are all here. Oh, well, thank you. And first of all, I just have a couple of things I want to say. Wondering, why do we sing? Why do we raise our voices? Why do we make songs that connect us all as human beings? This is the work that Sandy and Pat have been doing all of these years, tightening the weave of our community. They understand that the work that they do is food and nourishment for people, and that we need these songs. We need these women doing the work that they're doing. They have inspired me and fed me and kept me out there in the street with my feet on the ground, moving forward. Please give a warm welcome to Emma's Revolution.
Thank you so much. And the tops of your heads and parts of your faces are so beautiful.
We're so glad you decided to come out on a Wednesday night.
So our friends are getting into place here. In Montgomery and in Selma and the streets of Birmingham, the people sent a message to the leaders of the land. We have fought and we have suffered, but we know the wrong from right. We are family, we are neighbors, we are black and we are white. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead, not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. One sat down on the sidewalk, one spoke out for her land. Now Greta and Tokada and young leaders all demand we must shout, our house is burning. We must open up our eyes, take action for the planet. Like the waters, we will rise. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead, not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. From the streets of New York City, across the ocean and beyond, people from all nations create a common bond. With our conscience as our weapon, we are witness to the fall. We are simple, we are brilliant, we are one, and we are all. Here I go, bound for freedom. May my truth take the lead, not the preacher, not the Congress, not the millionaire, but me. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. Here I go, though I'm standing on my own. I remember those before me, and I know I'm not alone. I will organize for justice. I will raise my voice in song, and our children will be free to lead the world and carry on. So I wrote that song back in 1997 for Martin Luther King celebration that was organized by the Haitian People Support Project in Woodstock, New York. We're going to be kind of moving through significant songs throughout all of the 20-some years that Sandy and I have been playing music together. For those of you who don't know us personally, I'm Pat Humphreys.
I'm Sandy O. And we have such an amazing, vast array of musicians joining us, and we will introduce them as they happen. And so some of these songs started for us, and some of these musicians and our connections to these musicians happened even before Pat and I were a duo. And I lived in New York City, sang backup in a couple of bands, including of an artist you're going to hear later on this evening, and was in a few bands with this woman just to Pat's left with the really interesting looking instrument. That is Robin Berdulis on the Barenbow, all the way from Brooklyn. And now we've been out here on the West Coast, and we have people and family here in the Bay Area. And right there on the drums is David Rokeach from Oakland.
So this song, I wrote, and then Sandy wrote part of it. Some of these songs are songs that I started, Sandy started, we collaborated together, or we wrote separately. But this song we wrote for an organization in Decatur, Georgia, called the Refugee and Immigrant Women's Network, where 350 women from 51 different countries around the world came together. And so this is a song that we wrote for them. And in our recording, we actually got to record a bunch of these women from all over the world. So if you want to check that out at the table, you'll have the voices of these women in the recording. But and this will feature Melanie DeMore on sticks. Women in search of safety, children in need of food, struggling for our freedom, so I am a refugee. Women of hope and courage, living through poverty, fleeing from war and terror, so I am a refugee. I am a teacher, I am a worker, I am a woman, and I am a refugee.
Fighting for my education, speaking my native tongue, practicing my religion, so I am a refugee. Powerful and resilient, seeing my people through, having my truth and wisdom, so I am a refugee. I am a speaker, I am a dancer, I am a singer, and I am a refugee. I am a writer, I am a lawyer, I am a fighter, and I am a refugee. Women will come together, linking our destiny, guided by intuition, no longer a refugee. Women of strength and courage, driven by faith and heart, moving our people forward, no longer a refugee. I am a builder, I am a seeker, I am a dreamer, and I am a refugee. I am a leader, I am a healer, I am the future, and I am a refugee. I am a leader, I am a healer, I am the future, and I am a refugee. Can my voice?
You feeling ready to sing? Oh my gosh, that was so Wednesday night. Are you feeling ready to sing?
Woohoo! All right. Well, many of you know that Pete Seeger was a dear friend and mentor to us. And, you know, he was really the guy that taught us to sing with one another. He cleverly would get us into a room, unsuspecting what was going to happen next. And slowly he would coax us all into singing along with him. But then he was never satisfied with us just singing in unison. So he'd call out for harmony. But if he didn't hear people stepping into those spaces, he would teach some lines of harmony so that everybody could be part of the harmony. And then he had everybody in that moment breathing in sync, listening to one another, adding their own beautiful, unique voice into the whole, and leaving that room with that incredible sense of hope and unity that being in sync in that way creates in us, and taking that out into the world. What an incredible gift. How lucky we were to have him for those 94 years.
And we have invited to join us on this song some folks who really have a close connection as well with Pete Seeger. Right there on my right, Bob Reed from here in the Bay Area. Also worked with Clearwater. This is Judy Jager, and together they are Jager and Reed, a duo, whose songs you heard. They're beautiful. We have on there an accordion, Julie Wolf from the Bay Area.
And over here on this side, Reggie Harris from New York State. And Greg Greenway from Richmond, Virginia.
And on the bass, Daniel Fabricant from Oakland area. There's a part for you to sing on this one. You might know it already. If you don't know it, Pat might teach it to you.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Let's do that. They say it can't be done.
I agree, because I think you're a little... I think you're a little sharp.
Did Sisyphus have a banjo?
I think it's true. Yes. So let me teach you this chorus. I'm going to sing a line and you sing it back to me. Oh, hear the band. Hear the banjo ring.
Oh, they've got it.
Do that again. Oh, hear the banjo ring. Hear the people sing. Hear the people sing. Hope changes everything. Hope changes everything. Sing, people, sing. Sing, people, sing. Let's try that together. Oh, hear the banjo ring. Hear the people sing. Hear the people sing. Oh, changes everything. Sing, people, sing. It's just going to be one of those nights. Now, when I was 4, I had a toy made of plastic and of joy. You're telling me that I should just tune it?
I wasn't saying that.
But you weren't playing. So I figure I better have a whack
Generally,
at
I
it.
don't play there. This is how you write songs, you know. Pete Seeger was, I never thought I would meet him, so it was kind of amazing to meet him. And then when you meet him, or when we met him, he liked to tell a lot of stories. So when you got to meet him, he had some really great stories to deliver to us. He was always, I don't know, we showed up in some town and he said, you know, there was a woman who founded the first business in this town, and proceeded to tell a whole history about this person, because that's how he interacted with the world. So, amazing man.
Let's do that. Really?
A patient man.
Yes. Wow.
How long do we have for the show, Pat?
Let's try it. It is a little better. I was four, I had a toy made of plastic and of joy. A magic musical machine from a drum, a stick, and strings. I couldn't know as I would play. I'd live to meet the man one day, playing the songs that shaped my life and taught the world to sing. Your turn. Oh, hear the banjo ring, hear the people sing. Oh, changes everything. Sing, people, sing. The summer of my 18th year in San Francisco, he'd appear. I jumped onto a trolley car, alone and wondering. The Grove was full when I got there. People came from everywhere. I climbed a redwood by the stage to watch the reveille. Oh, hear the banjo ring, hear the people sing. Oh, changes everything. Sing, people, sing.
Years went by, I got a call, a festival in early fall.
Along the Hudson River shore, a harvest gathering,
Asking me to volunteer to keep the river clean and clear,
to celebrate the river's life and all the gifts she brings.
Oh, hear the banjo ring, hear the people sing. Oh, changes everything. Sing, people, sing.
Stood up to McCarthy's rage, rallied for a living wage, rode with Woody, marched with Dr. King. You patiently brought us along, taught us each and every song. Though she by your side, you could do anything.
You showed us how the world could be, living with integrity. Together we create a force beyond imagining. As I observed your dimming light, felt a spark in me ignite.
But I would trade it all today to hear the banjo ring.
Oh, hear the banjo ring, hear the people sing. Oh, changes everything. Sing, people, sing. Do that again. Oh, hear the banjo ring, hear the people sing. Yes,
So as activist songwriters, we really do want to write to the headlines. And there was a moment, it was about 3 years ago now, and I got a message on my cell phone in the morning from an organizer from SF Indivisible named Steve Rappert, an amazing organizer. And he said, we're having a vigil, there's a national vigil on Sunday. This text was on a Thursday. He said, we're having a national vigil on Sunday in support of Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. And he said, can you be there? I said, yes. And I put down the phone and I started to write this song. And Pat and I finished the song that morning. And we found a way to record it that evening. And we brought in the fabulous, on electric guitar, Shelley Doty from the Bay Area. To record with us, and it was at the studio of Darren Rovin up in Oakland Hills. And we also, Shelley reached out to another amazing performer and said, I think you want to be on this song, and that was Vicki Randall. And I think we had the song recorded by Friday because Pat and I had a gig in Reno on Saturday. But on the drive on Saturday, we were trying to find a videographer. Who can do this? Who can create this? Who can help us do this on a time frame like that? We were going to sing. We were already ready to sing the song on Sunday, but she was going to be testifying that Thursday, 1 week later, and we wanted to get this song out. And when we thought of who would we want to reach out to, there was nobody that we wanted to work with more than the amazing photographer and videographer who's here tonight. Please give it up for Irene Young. She made a powerful video that took us many places. And one of the places that this song traveled is just across the bay to Palo Alto, where an activist choreographer named Laura Zweig, who's also in the audience, choreographed it for her multi-generational dance troupe. These are girls and kids, ages 5, all the way up to women in their 80s. And yeah, you can clap for Laura. Thank you. And we will be doing a show with Laura on March 15th and 16th, if I can remember dates this time of midnight, next month over in Palo Alto with that dance troupe again. And when we performed this song there last year, we had the distinct honor of, in the audience, was none other than Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. So we sing it for her, we sing it for Dr. Anita Hill, we sing it for all, E. Jean Carroll, we sing it for all the women who have had to come forward in these massively intense public cases.
And for all,
and we sing it,
and especially for all the women who can't come forward.
Yes, and we sing it for all the, yes. And we sing it for all the women who are not in public cases, who have to keep the secret in their lives or who can speak it. And we want to say to them that we believe you.
He held her down,
I believe,
turned the music loud,
I believe,
so no one could hear.
I believe her.
He put his hands on her,
I believe,
covered up her mouth,
I believe,
but the truth is out. I believe her. I believe.
I believe,
I believe.
I believe,
I believe. I believe her. I believe.
I believe,
I believe.
I believe,
I believe. I believe her. We've been here before
I believe,
for the highest court.
I believe,
We did not forget. I believe her. She spoke out then.
I believe,
She's speaking now.
I believe,
I still believe. I believe her. I believe.
I believe,
I believe.
I believe,
I believe. I believe.
Well, this all happened, this filming and everything, because of this song. This next song has been my lucky charm. This song brought me Sandy O some 30 years ago almost.
I was 5.
She's just like the young people. She dyes her hair gray. And there was a beautiful story on All Things Considered about this song, and that was because of Leela Grace and her sister Ellie, who had learned it by word of mouth from a friend and sang it at a family camp where they were teaching harmony singing. And Marika Partridge, who used to work for NPR and All Things Considered, happened to be in the area and fell in love with the song, and her whole family sang it all the way home. All thanks to Leela and Ellie. And then it landed at a boarding school. Tom, I always forget whether it's Vermont or New Hampshire, but somewhere in New England, where Tom Weidlinger had gone when he was a young person. And Tom is the award-winning filmmaker, documentary filmmaker, who is making the film that this is all part of.
And he's somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there in the
There
darkness.
he is, waving to you.
And he heard the song and fell in love with it and took it home and sang it with his wife-to-be. And I got a phone call, and she said, I wanted to use this in my book, and my publisher said, you got to get permission. And we spoke. I said, it helps me when I speak to the person who's going to use the song. So Sharon called, and we spoke on the phone, and I thought right away, these people are my people. And she said, well, let me put Tom on the phone. And Tom told me the story about the boarding school. And he at first said, hey, would it be helpful for me to just, make a little video about Emma's Revolution? And we said, yes. That would be very helpful. We would like that very much. Well, lots of things ensued. We went to meet them in their place in Angel Camp and sang for them, and Tom played videos and films that he had made for us. And, we knew from the moment we walked in that we loved these people. And we left, and lots of other things happened, but he listened through our whole catalog and then came up to film us to tell the stories of some of these songs, the songs that you'll hear tonight, you are hearing tonight. And he said, I'd like to make a feature-length documentary about Emma's Revolution. So thank you, Tom. Thank you, Leela.
And
Go ahead.
so on this song as well is another person with a story about this particular song in her life. Yeah? Did you say something about Jean?
And then, Jean Rowe has been on this stage a number of times. Some of you have seen her with David Wilcox on tour. And Jean was sort of brought up on some of my songs because her mom sang in Bev Grant's choir, whom you'll meet. And so she also fell in love with this song. This song has always been sort of not just a lucky charm, but it was also kind of a gift from the universe. It just sort of dropped out of the Big Dipper and landed in my lap, and I ran for my tape recorder. So how lucky am I to have you in my life because of this song as well.
And this song tonight is also going to feature an amazing fiddle player from all the way down in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. This is Gina Forsyth.
Let's sing the song. We are living neath the great big dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in this stream together, some in power, some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. I am alone and I am searching, hungering for answers in my time. I am balanced at the brink of wisdom. I'm impatient to receive a sign. I move forward with my senses open. Imperfection, it be my crime. In humility, I will listen. We're all swimming to the other side. We are living neath the great big dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in the stream together, some in power, some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side.
On this journey through thoughts and feelings, finding intuition, my head, my heart, I am gathering the tools together and preparing to do my part. All of those who have come before me band together to be my guide. Loving lessons that I will follow. We're all swimming to the other side.
We are living, go ahead,
Great big dipper.
we are washed by the very same rain.
We are swimming in the stream together, some in power, some in pain.
We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside.
Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side.
Gina Forsyth.
When we get there, we'll discover all of the gifts we've been given to share have been with us since life's beginning, and we never noticed they were there. We can balance at the brink of wisdom, never recognizing that we've arrived. Loving spirits will live together. We're all swimming to the other side.
Sing it with us.
We are living neath the great big dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in the stream together, some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. Loving spirits will live Thank you so much.
These are some tough times, aren't they? And we wrote this song when we thought it was a crucial moment, and now it's even more a crucial moment to sing these words. I have family and friends in Israel, and they have lost people on October 7th. And I have friends in Palestine who are like family to me, and they have lost too many people since. And while the leaders on both sides would rather continue this age-old and endless cycle of violence, we do not want that. We think it's time to break the cycle of violence. What's happening now makes no one safer and respects no one's dignity. We need an immediate and permanent ceasefire. We need all that we need immediately, and then we also need to build towards peace. We need to do it for the children, there, here. We need to do it for ourselves. And we wrote this song to put those words together. And we made those shirts that you'll see some people wearing to put those words together so that we could see each other, whether we're walking down the street or singing at a rally. And so we invite you to sing this song with us and to take this song with you. These words are a possibility. These words are the world we want to live in. And they are the words peace, salam, which is peace in Arabic, and shalom, which is peace in Hebrew. The song works as a two-part round. You can start with Pat. You can come in with me. You can sing with any of these beautiful folks up here on stage with us. Let us do this together.
Let us make it real. Here's your part. Peace, salam, shalom. 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 Nous pensons pour la paix. 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 Peace, salam, shalom. We believe in peace. Peace, salam, shalom. We believe in peace. Salam, we believe salam, peace, shalom. We believe shalom, peace, salam. Shalom, salam, peace. Salam, shalom, peace. Shalom, salam, peace. Salam, peace, shalom. We will work for peace. 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 Vivimos en la paz. Vivimos en la paz. Vivimos en la paz. Vivimos en la paz. We can live in peace. Salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Thank you. May it be so.
We have one more song for you in this set. We have more than one song in the second set, so we're gonna make it work out for ya. And we wanted specifically on this song, first of all, we want to welcome on the keys from the Bay Area, Rochelle Scales. And this song is really a call to action on so many fronts. It started as a climate action song that we wrote to sing outside the White House when Jane Fonda was holding those Fire Drill Fridays to bring attention to the young climate activists. You can clap for Fire Drill Fridays and Jane Fonda.
And especially for those young climate activists, you know, the point of her doing that action or that series of actions was to get folks, our demographic, to join the young folks that have been demonstrating around the world, so that we would be there to not only bear witness, to show our solidarity and to stand up with them. You know, so often the generations of activists, there's a big gap, and the younger folks do things over here and the older folks do stuff over there. She said, you know, let's get together. Let's create some strength in numbers.
So there's part for every age on this song. And helping us out on this song are two amazing performers and songwriters. So just to Pat's left is the fabulous, all the way from Tennessee, Chris Matthews. And just to Chris's left is the woman that I mentioned that I sang in a band with in New York City. I knew her before I knew Pat. And that is the wonderful and kick-ass awesome singer-songwriter Bev Grant from Brooklyn. So your part's gonna sound like this.
Put out the fire, put out the fire, put out the fire, our house is on fire. Put out the fire, put out the fire, put out the fire, our house is on fire. We love you and we hear you. We commit to change our ways, not later, but sooner. Right now, for your future. Youth can't wait. Put out the fire. Women can't wait. Put out the fire. I can't wait. Put out the fire. Our house is on fire. For our children. Put out the fire. And their children. Put out the fire. And their children. Put out the fire. Our house is on fire. For songbirds. And for clean air. For the oceans and the bays. Not later, but sooner. Right now, for our music. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Our house is on fire. Drinking your life, singing our love, rolling the chocolate. Our house is on fire.
Thanks so much. We'll see you after an intermission.
With sorrow all around, but in each other's arms we lay our burdens down. I'll be yours and you'll be mine till the clock runs out of time. I will take care of your heart till the stardust comes apart. Till the stardust comes apart. Light a fire, burn up all you know. You've had time to let this go. But now you're burning letters out there in the snow in your backyard. Don't the years go rolling? You're 33, it is time for the cross. Time for the boated tree. Still you'd like to cry every time you skin your knee, because it's hard. It's the same old friends on New Year's Eve. The same snow falls on the same old leaves. And there's the same old joy, and there's the same old hurt. Same old corduroy shirt. Old storm windows and the broke-tailed squirrel and the grocery lists and the skateboard girls and your rusty brain cells, they give you a twirl. Oh no. Kitchen radio, I got coffee on. I could use a month or two or three to lean up on, but still the open road wants to get me gone, so off I go. But it's the same old jar of car keys by the door. It's the same old scuffed up floor, and it's the same old thirst for more until they put me in the dirt. Oh, it's the same old nights alone, and it's the same old baby, when will you be coming home? And don't you want to feel the same old joy, or feel the same old hurt? Same old corduroy shirt, same old corduroy shirt.
Rose, bright rose, why you look so sad? Did you pick your thumb? Did you skin your knee? Running down the stairs looking for me. Everything's on fire and everyone's asleep. And the burning wheels at the king's feet. Are you where you go? Who you running from? Everyone loves a sleeping beauty. On the stage or on the screen. So you take it like a man, do what you can while you can. Try not to scream. Your daddy, he came upstairs to tuck you in. Why'd you look so scared? Where's the queen, your mother dear? She's in the next room over, finger in your ears. She doesn't wanna hear, she thinks you're alive. So you light a match and you cast a spell and you start the fire. Then you try to run, but you don't get far. You're gonna lie for a century, dreaming in the dark. Everyone loves a sleeping beauty. On the stage or on the screen. So you take it like a man, do what you can while you can. Try not to scream. Someday I'll come looking for you. Through the roses and the thorns, I'll come crawling through it all. It might take 100 years, but I'll be here when the smoke clears to tear down the wall. 'Cause everyone loves a sleeping beauty. The northern lights are out tonight. Aurora, can you hear me? I know you're weary. If you open up your eyes, you'll be alright.
Mama, she raised me on riddles and trances. Fatback, channel cat, lily white lies. Rock my cradle in a Jimmy Crack fancy. Never knew Papa and I never asked why. And people say Papa wasn't no account anyway. People say Papa was a rolling stone. Well, I turned 20 on the Whack-A-Mole Thruway, hitching up river in the dark alone.
Sleeping with a stranger in a no-name town. Thanksgiving dinner at the Top Hat Lounge. Christmas Eve at the Fantasy Town. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man.
Hooked up with a carny, a little out of Memphis, slaving in a sideshow, pennies in a jar, beetle-eyed jokers and Hicktown princes, rhinestone rubies and rubber cigars. Wrestled me a gator up in Omaha City, did me another down in New Orleans. Tangled with a barker, run off with a kitty, crawled the Mississippi and I got away clean.
Sleeping with a stranger in a no-name town. Thanksgiving dinner at the Top Hat Lounge. Christmas Eve at the Fantasy Town. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man. Lord have mercy on the Crocodile Man.
hidden in the shadow of a shady grove. There's a thatched roof rising from a poke fence picket. White smoke billows from a kettle black stove. Inside the house is the hall of mirrors. Inside the mirror is the temple of sin. Inside the temple is the face of mama. And mama, she know just where I've been. Yeah, my mama know exactly where her bad boy been. Huh.
Sleeping with a stranger in a no-name town on Thanksgiving dinner at the Top Hat Lounge. Christmas Eve at the Fantasy Town. Oh, Lord have mercy on the crocodile man. Lord have mercy on the crocodile man. Lord have mercy on the crocodile man. Lord have mercy on the crocodile man.
God bless the tender-hearted who love us face to face, untempered and unguarded. They see through our mistakes. They've had lungs and been broken more than we've ever known. But it's the tender-hearted who let life overflow. All the pain a world can bring, bruises more than we see. I couldn't take another hit. The lights turned off inside me. So I built a wall around my heart. Keep it in and keep it out. And nothing when surrounded survives but fear and doubt. God bless the tender-hearted who love us face to face and share the loving kindness they were given on the way. They've had lungs and been broken more than we will ever know. But it's the tender-hearted who let life overflow. Yes, it's the tender-hearted who let life overflow.
I put my favorite white dress on and my $2 shoes. Tie my hair up the way you like. Make you see that I'm still in love with you. I'll play your favorite record. Make you some homemade coffee cake. Let you and me in a hand of poker. I'll leave you notes in the morning and get you ready for your day. Kiss your lips before you leave me. Make you see my love for you will never change. And at night I'll tuck you into bed, tell you stories to fall asleep. Then I'll hold you under the moonlight and hope that you'll always be this close to me. Ring them bells, ye heathen from the city that dreams. Ring them bells from the sanctuaries across the valleys and streams. For deep in the west, and the world's on its side, and time is running backwards, and so is the bride. Ring them bells, St. Peter, where the four winds blow. Ring them bells with an iron hand so that people will know. For it's rush hour now, on the wheel and the plow, and the sun is going down upon the sacred cow. Ring them bells, sweet Martha, for the poor man's son. Ring them bells so the world will know that a God is one. For the shepherd is asleep where the willows weep, and the mountains are filled with lost sheep. Ring them bells for the blind and the deaf. Ring them bells for all of us who are left. Ring them bells for the chosen few who will judge the many when the game is through. Ring them bells for the time that flies, for the child that cries when the innocents die. Ring them bells, St. Catherine, from the top of the room. Ring them from the fortress for the lilies that bloom. For the lions are home, and the fighting is strong, and they're breaking down
better things to do. And try to love someone who don't love you. Try to love someone who don't love you. I've got a wandering soul, takes me down the line. Ain't got a nickel, babe, ain't got a lousy dime. Ain't got a nickel, ain't got a lousy dime. Lord, I got plenty of these hard times. Lord, I got plenty of these hard times. In the maddening crowd, nobody knows me. A stranger's face on everyone I see. A stranger's face on everyone I see. Miles and miles to go before I see. Miles and miles to go before I see.
I walk a crooked road to get where I'm going. To get where I'm going, I must walk a crooked road. And only when I'm looking back, I see the street.
Yay, let's get started again. Welcome back, Freight and Salvage. Get your seats, get comfortable, and give one more big Freight welcome to Pat and Sandy. Woo!
This is so much fun. We are having so much fun up here on the stage. We hope you are having a wonderful time here in the room. We hope all of our beloved folks who are joining us on the live stream are having a wonderful time or watching on the replay after the fact. So glad you could join us.
We love you wherever you are. Thank you for being with us.
Each of these people means so much to us that you're seeing and perhaps meeting for the first time here on stage. And in fact, we met this woman just off stage. She was singing. We were part of a conference that was happening outside the White House a number of years ago now, organized by the Network for Spiritual Progressives that are started right here by Rabbi Michael Lerner, Rabbi Kat Zavis, one of the amazing people here in the area. And this woman was singing from the stage, and we were on the side of the stage just singing harmony, because that's what we like to do. And somehow she heard us, and she was like, come on out here. And that became a partnership where we toured with this amazing performer who we know you love. We toured on and off with her for 10 years. We recorded 2 CDs. She is a mentor. She is a friend. She is a person who has established so much, laid so much ground in terms of social justice music and in terms of the women's music community. Please welcome to the stage the fabulous Holly Neer.
That was lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lucky me. Kind of a
Lucky us.
nice sandwich. I have dreamed on this mountain since first I was my mother's daughter, and you can't just take my dreams away. And now with me watching, you may drive a big machine, but I was born a great big woman, and you can't just take my dreams away without me fighting. It's a mountain raised my many daughters. Some died young, some are still living. If you come here for the taking of mountain, well, we ain't come here to give it. I have dreamed on this mountain since first I was my mother's daughter, and you can't just take my dreams away. And not with me watching, no, you can't just take my dreams away without me fighting. No, you can't just take my dreams away. Thank you. Can I tell a little story about that song? I was in the lobby after show, and a woman came up to me and she said, I have a young son, and he asked me the other day, was Holly Near ever a baby? And the mother said, why do you ask? And well, she says she was born a great big woman. This is why we must listen to children. Yeah? Sky dances, willows dance like women, dance like snakes. Willows dance before the mirror. Fish dance in the mirror, turtles dance, oaks dance like bears, clouds sing like sky bears, pines dance, they are stars. They are stars.
Storm has come here to kill the grubs, to kill worms. Seeds dance, water dances. This is proud sky horses. The corn will grow and dance with us. Lances of storms are with us. New plants grow, new things ride this way. Sky dances, 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 sky dances. Sky dances, willows dance like women, dance like snakes. Willows dance before the mirror. Fish dance in the mirror, turtles dance, oaks dance like bears, clouds sing like sky bears, pines dance, they are stars. They are stars.
sky dances, 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 sky dances.
The fabulous Holly Neer.
One other thing while they're tuning. Poor instrumentalists, they just have to tune all the time. When I sing off pitch, there's nothing I can do about it except practice, practice, practice. So I offered just before we came out to do a pitch because money is so hard to raise. And if you've had a good time, and if this had been a concert at Carnegie Hall, you would have paid 3 times the amount of money to come to see it. And it's there may be somebody out there that actually has a huge amount of money, and they've been looking for responsible places to put it. And it's, it sounds funny, but actually it is a problem for people who have a lot of money to find responsible places to put their money. So spread the word to your friends and people that you know and philanthropists that I think this is going to be a really amazing film. And I think it's going to come at a time where we need to be reminded that protest must be legal, that the democracy must be held up, that even though we've never had a true and complete democracy because we've had class issues, we've had violence, we've had genocide, so we can't just say, oh, welcome to the democracy. It's a work in progress. But there are cultural things that really help move that progress forward. And I believe that music and films and dance and poetry are all part of that forward motion. And so if you believe that as well, I hope you'll support this film. You can go to Emma's Revolution's website and go into the part that says support us. And if you don't have the desire or, to write a big check, don't be embarrassed about $5. It's $7 to cross the bridge. And so when they have to go back and forth to studios and rehearsals, and what is gas now? I don't know, 6, 5 something? This is California. I'm always amazed in Ohio when I get gas. But don't be afraid of those small amounts. And if you think you won't remember later, just go over to the CD table and say, this is for the film, and give them some money. Thank you so much for being here.
Pete Seeger spread his influence to many, many people around the world, and every banjo player in this country owes it as a debt of gratitude to Pete Seeger for sure. The project, the Clearwater, that he started on the Hudson River was one of the things that caught my imagination when I was in high school. And I ended up coming to the Hudson Valley and living in the valley for a number of years, meeting people like Bob Reed, who was a friend of the Seegers and worked on the boat on numerous occasions. And what a great blessing. And that time on the boat really made a huge impact on me. Met so many people so dedicated in their particular way. We don't have to do this activism all the same way. Everybody has what they can give to the movement for clean water, for clean air, for to support a sustainable Earth, so that we and many, many generations to come will be able to live on this beautiful planet. And thank goodness for projects like the Clearwater, who are also struggling now. So if you have a little extra cash, send some their way and keep that boat afloat. It takes kids out on the river 9 months out of the year to help raise awareness about that beautiful, beautiful resource. So, this is for Clearwater. Oh yes, I'm gonna teach you the chorus. I forget. Thank goodness I have Sandy for my memory. So, there's a chorus for you, of course. So, I'll sing it like I did before. Water, carry me down. Try that. Water, carry me down. Rock me in your arms. Rock me in your arms. Sail me on by the river towns. Sail me on by the river towns. Take me with the wind. Take me with the wind. Guided by the moon. Guided by the moon. Sing to me a sweet Clearwater tune. Sing to me a sweet Clearwater tune. Let's try put that all together. Water, carry me down. Water, carry me down. Rock me in your arms. Rock me in your arms. Sail me on by. Sail me on by the river town. Take me with the wind. Guided by the moon. Sing to me a sweet Clearwater tune. Beautiful, you'll get a chance. Water, carry me down. Rock me in your arms. Sail me on by the river towns. Take me with the wind. Guided by the moon. Sing to me a sweet Clearwater tune. In winter she's safe beneath her shed, where work parties gather and fix her toad ahead. They clean her bow to stern and down below. Soon she will be ready with the melting ice and snow. Water, carry me down. Rock me in your arms. Sail me on by the river towns. Take me with the wind. Guided by the moon. Sing to me a sweet Clearwater tune.
Swans return as the ice recedes, beckoning the blossoms, awakening the seeds, bending on the sails, we're nearly through. Springtime we push off the dock, sail downstream to you.
Water, carry me down. Rock me in your arms. Sail me on by the river towns. Take me with the wind. Guided by the moon. Sing to me a sweet Clearwater tune. Through the osprey's eyes, navigating the skies, water flows from mountain to the sea. Though I live miles away, Lifts each seeger's dream each time she sails, inspiring us with songs, enchanting us with tales. Ancient water touches all our lives. Keep our water sacred, and we will all survive. Sing it to us. Water, rock me in your arms. Sail me on by the river Tom. Take me with the wind, guided by the moon. Sing to me a sweet, clear water. Do it again. Water, carry me down. Rock me in your arms. Sail me on by the river Thames. Take me with the wind, guided by the moon. Sing to me a sweet, clear water tune. Sing to me a sweet, clear water tune. And I don't think I gave a proper amount of attention to Judy Jager, who is the fabulous relatively new singing partner for Bob Reed, who is there, Jager and Reed. Is a, I met Bev Grant in at the People's Music Gathering in, I don't know, 80-something? 80-something. She was playing with a band called Human Condition. Fabulous. Intersectional, before there was a word, intersectional band doing progressive music from around the world. She completely just blew my mind. I thought, who is this like firecracker of a woman fronting this incredibly powerful band? It was just so inspiring to me. And Lucky Jean Rowe, who is a fabulous songwriter and singer in her own right, as is Bev, lived in her neighborhood. So Jean kind of got to grow up with the influence of this badass. So I got a call that will be a segment in the film because Bev Grant was going to play at a conference. There was a big movement to boycott Nike and to hold them accountable for making their sportswear in sweatshops. And they were getting away with it, with tagging some of their merchandise with U.S. tags because they were being made in U.S. protectorates offshore. and they were doing it in Saipan, and there was a wonderful article written about it. You can tell the rest of the story. If you want to.
Okay. And I had been paying attention to what was going on with the sweatshop movement and read an article, probably in the New York Times, that gave a lot of detail about the conditions people were working under. And there was a guy, and I can't exactly remember his name, named Charles Kernigan or something like that, who was...
Charles Kerrigan.
Yeah, Kerrigan.
Right.
Who was making a tour with a couple of young women from, I think it was El Salvador, who had been sweatshop workers, so they were giving testimony. And, I was like really interested in international affairs. And all of that stuff spoke to me, so I wrote a verse or two and a beginning of a chorus, and I called Pat and said, hey, you want to write a song with me? And she was down, and we started.
No, I was honored. I was like, oh my God, I get to write a song with you? You're kidding me.
Well, I mean, Pat was pretty impressive back then.
Only?
And as an older person, then it's nice to, have someone like what you do and be interested in working with you too. So thank you for that. And so I had a little Panasonic tape recorder, and we each had answering machines, and we went back and forth, And Pat, I had told her and listed some of the conditions, that I thought we should talk about, and you want to say your reaction to?
Well, she sent me this idea for the chorus, and I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, she knew way more about the issue, which was great. It was so, she was so informative, and then I so appreciated it, but I was like, this does not sing. So I was like, it just can't be a laundry list of demands. And then I worked on the chorus, and it's totally a laundry list of demands. Okay, you were totally right.
Anyway, so the song's been around for a while, and there is a part for you, because it's called No Sweat, and at the end of many of the lines, you can yell out, no sweat. Shall we do it?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We sew the clothes, the ones that you buy. We can't afford them for ourselves, the price is too high. Our families need food, we don't need name brands. We just like our fair share of the money that's made off of our working hands. We need the right to organize, no sweat, no forced overtime, no sweat, clean drinking water, no sweat, clean air to breathe. No bosses screaming, no forced pregnancy test, the right to speak and be heard. We are workers spreading the word, no sweat.
There's lint in the air, our lungs are on fire. We work behind tall cement walls topped with barbed wire. We don't have a voice, so we can't complain. They just kick us out whenever we shout, cry out in pain.
shop workers. We lived from hand to mouth. We took the jobs you lost up north when the companies moved south. We don't have a union, we barely get by. We need your support, we need you to join in when you hear our cry. No sweat, we need the right to organize. No sweat, no forced overtime. No sweat, clean drinking water. No sweat, clean air to breathe. No bosses screaming, no forced pregnancy tests. The right to speak and be heard. We are workers spreading the word. No sweat.
Our wages are low, our hours are long.
They don't outpay if anything we say is wrong.
They hire us girls,
They think we'll obey,
but
we feel the power when we work together and when we say no sweat. Yo sono defo malayo. No sweat. Acabar la explotación.
no sweat,
Agua fresca para beber.
no sweat.
Aire puro y luz de sol. Hoy este pueblo que no quiere más, ni jefes tiranos ni abuso al mandar. Oye, ¿quién revive al patrón? No sweat. We need the right to organize. No sweat. No forced overtime. No sweat. Clean drinking water. No sweat. Clean air to breathe. No bosses screaming. No forced pregnancy tests. The right to speak and be heard. We are workers spreading the word. No sweat. We are workers spreading the word. No sweat. No sweat.
So Bev is the one whose band I used to sing backup in. And that meant that I knew Bev's version of No Sweat. And then I had to learn Pat's version of No Sweat.
We're both Aries, so, you know, we had slightly different versions of the song. So, Sandy and I were touring around and doing some gigs in New England, a bunch of different places we had scheduled, actually. And then Katrina happened. And we thought, where's Gina? Because our friend Gina Forsyth here on fiddle was living in New Orleans during that time. And there were those, you know, terrifying days where she didn't return our texts, and we just thought, you know, what's going on? And Sandy and I were sitting in the car somewhere, and we started. Oh yeah, and we just started singing this. This chorus. Sandy started singing this chorus, thinking about Gina and all the other folks there. Finally, we got a call back from her, and luckily she was on tour with another band that she plays with. She plays with a Cajun band, and thankfully she was out of the country at the time. But she could not go home. So we just said, you know, look, we'll cut you in to any of the gigs that we have. come with us. You know, we love to play music with Gina any chance we get. And we were certainly delighted to have the opportunity. And you didn't get home for about 3 months, I think, during that time. You know, somebody went by the house and grabbed her guitar and her cat before the water rose. And, you know, she was luckier than most. But, you know, it was a harrowing time. But we're really grateful that you're still with us and playing music.
And Gina recorded this song with us, so when we were doing this concert, we really needed to have her on stage here with us.
Where are you now? Where did you stay? Do you have food? Are you okay? Where did you sleep? Are you in peace? Where are you now? Where are you now? I held your hand firmly in mine, watched up ahead, pulled you behind, then the tide surged. I couldn't hold on, my love couldn't hold back a current so strong. Where are you now? Where did you stay? Do you have food? Are you okay? Where did you sleep? Are you in peace? Where are you now? Where are you now? I caught a glimpse, I thought it was you. Then the crowds rushed, the guardsmen pushed through. Where are you bound? How will I know? When will we meet? Where did you go? Where are you now? Where did you stay? Do you have food? Are you okay? Where did you sleep? Are you in peace? Where are you now? Where are you what will be left of the nights we've made when the storm breaks and the winds fade? Will we find hope? Will we find greed when the sky's clear and the waters recede? Where are you now? Where did you stay? Do you have food? Are you okay? Where did you sleep? Are you in peace? Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now?
That's Gina Forsyth. It's David Rokich on the drums. Daniel Fabricant on bass.
So frequently, in normal times, whatever those are, when something was going on in the news, Stan and I would get as much information as we could and write a song and launch out into the street somewhere. We lived in the Washington, D.C. area for 13 years, and there was a lot of opportunity, let's just say, to be out in the street. There will always be a lot of opportunity in Washington, D.C. and elsewhere. But this was during the pandemic. So we didn't, we had compromised people in our pod. We were being very cautious. So we didn't feel like we could just launch out into the street. But when George Floyd was killed, I couldn't contain the grief of yet another African American person being killed. And it was so frustrating to not be able to launch out into the street. I had to write something. I had to do something. So I wrote this song, and then we called up our beloved friend Reggie Harris. Said, let's do what we can do from here. So we made a video and just put it out. Just, these songs we think of so often as tools to make them available, even if they just contain our grief for a while. They help. They help us move on to the next thing. They help us be able to get through. So we made a video with Reggie, and Reggie and Greg have been doing a beautiful series of concerts called Deeper Than the Skin. And you should look on their website about it, because there's so many beautiful stories and so much to know about their history, about Reggie connecting with the ancestors of the family that enslaved his ancestors, and Greg's experience growing up in the South. Such important and such deep stories. And they write beautiful music and perform beautiful music together. And they're gonna be part of this song, as is Melanie DeMore. You all know her. But I watched her from afar, since I grew up in the Midwest, but I lived most of my adult life on the East Coast, and I watched from afar this just powerful, remarkable woman do what she does. And when it was felt like kids in a candy shop. Sandy and I always dreamed about getting our friends and loved ones together someplace, somewhere, because we knew these amazing people from all around the country. And we thought, well, okay, it's probably a fantasy that this would happen. And there isn't a building big enough to contain the remarkable people that we've worked with. This is just a tiny sampling. But we feel so fortunate and so grateful to have these people in our lives doing all the beautiful things that they do. So we picked the folks that we could do on these particular songs and brought them in, and I want you to know how much we love you and how much it means to us, all of you, back backstage and here to have you in this room and have you on our songs. It's such an honor and such a privilege. So, our people gonna rise, our people gonna rise, listen to our cries through the pain and lies, our people gonna rise. Our people gonna sing.
Our people gonna sing.
Our people gonna sing. In spite of everything, hear our freedom ring. Our people gonna sing. Our people gonna cry.
Our people gonna fight.
Our people gonna fight for what we know is right. We're marching to the night. Our people gonna fight.
Our people gonna fight.
Our people gonna grieve.
Our people gonna grieve. Whatever you believe, have the right to breathe. Our people gonna grieve.
People gonna grieve.
Our people gonna pray.
Our people gonna pray.
Our people gonna pray. Take our rights away. See you on election day. Our people gonna pray. Thank you so much. Melanie, Reggie, Greg, it was beautiful.
Now, we have been introducing all these people up on this stage, but you wouldn't hear them if it weren't for the amazing sound team here at the Freight Salvage. Thank you, Heidi Trefethen on sound. And because this filming being done, we don't just have one sound person to do the sound in here, right? We also have Brian Walker doing live stream. We have Brendan, wait, I probably got last names wrong. We have Brendan doing sound for the recording for the film. Brendan West, thank you. So we have a team. We'll tell you more about the team, but the tech team is awesome, so thank you to tech. And Heidi, I could use a little more of my guitar in my monitor, thank you. Oh, that's you.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
So this is a tuning actually that I learned from Gina Forsyth. She made me feel brave and try a tuning. I'm a little bit of a chicken about that. But when I
No. It's not possible.
And this song came from a minister friend of mine up in Massachusetts. I was living up there when they acquitted Darren Wilson, is that his name? Yeah. There have been so many names since that I start to forget, sadly. She put a call out, you know, she said, I need to be with my people. And I said, okay, I'll be there. And as soon as I hung up the phone, the idea for this song started playing in my head. And I wrote it throughout the day. And then I was sitting outside the church. She was minister of a little church in Littleton, Massachusetts, Reverend Marta. And it wasn't quite finished. And Sandy was in New York at the time. And I called her and I said, San, it needs a bridge. Our songwriting students, some of our songwriting students are here, so they'll laugh at me saying, it needs a bridge. We have said that to them many times.
So she had about 10 minutes before she was supposed to go sing this song at this church, at this gathering where people were just feeling, so overwhelmed and angry and saddened and horrified. And so I sang her a bridge, just like came up with it and sang it to her, and then she had to learn it. She put it together.
I had this piece of paper with things like in the margins and all over the place.
But it was important to honor the people who keep going and the people who have to keep going when their family members are killed. They have to keep going. And it's such a burden on them, and their family members should be here. Their family members should be alive. So we wanted to honor those people, and we want to, of course, end the violence.
My parents always told me, work hard and stay in school. Trust the church and leaders of our town. But now that I am older, the violence that I see, the trust I had is slowly breaking down. There's a fire in Ferguson tonight. It's not the kind of fire you see. It burns in everyone who seeks justice, truth, and dignity.
I raised my child on food stamps, worked and went to school, graduated proud of my degree. In the news, another killing, a young black life cut short. Police have turned their guns on you and me. There's a fire in Ferguson tonight. Not the kind of fire you see. Burns in everyone who sees justice, truth, and dignity.
Well, I never learned to protest, kept my own house clean, did what was expected, and I prayed. I prayed for equal treatment, for opportunity. I will not give my own child's life in trade.
There's a fire in Ferguson tonight. Not the kind of fire you see. Burns in
Miles Roundtree, Casey Goodson Jr., and on, and on, and on, and on. Stephen Taylor, Dijon Kizzy, Damon Daniels, Reginald Payne, and on and on.
Sparks amidst the embers, slowly beaten down, lives extinguished long before they age. Cries of desperation on ears that will not hear, made vivid in the swirling light of rage. There's a fire in Ferguson tonight. It's not the kind of fire you see. Burns in everyone who sees just the truth and liberty. There's a fire in Ferguson tonight. There's a fire in Ferguson tonight. There's a fire.
Thank you so much, Greg and Reggie and Chris and Rochelle Scales on keys.
Well, we have two more songs for you this evening. One that we're going to do, and then, maybe we would have all gone off stage and whatever, but look how many people there are. Whoa. So we're just going to do the one song, and then we're going to stay on stage and do the other song. And because we learned that from Holly Near. But I started those thank yous, and on sound, I also want to thank our dear friend Gary Menken, who's going to be helping us with sound for the film. And we met Gary when we were recording with Holly. Then there are camera people and visual people. First, we want to thank Tesser on the lights here in the house. Thank you, Tesser, from the Freight Salvage. There's a whole crew of people. There are cameramen here, 4 of them. I'm not remembering everyone's name because that's how late it is for 6 weeks of putting all this together, plus, etc. So forgive me. But we have 4 beautiful, fantastic cameramen, all headed up by our director of photography, Eli Adler. Thank you so much, Eli. You are somewhere. There you are. And we have to thank Tom Weidlinger for making this happen, this film. Oh my goodness. Wow. On the Freight team, we want to thank the folks helping us with merchandise, including Heather and Jennifer, who came to volunteer
And
this
Arlene.
evening with us, and Arlene and David. And we want to thank the fantastic production crew who made this happen, all headed up by a man who just put his heart and soul into this show. We want to thank you, Bob Whitfield from the Freight. Thank you so much. I did write a list, but it's where the lists are. So if I've forgotten people, there's Eli.
I want to also thank Peter Williams. I know that he took a chance on this show. We moved here I moved here about 8 years ago to California, and it takes time to build audience in an entirely new place, and to have 3 to 4 years of that time taken up with this, horrific scourge that we've had to deal with, is, affected a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and musicians lost a lot of ground and a lot of potential for our audience. A lot of folks just stopped doing music during that time. A lot of venues closed because of this, and thank goodness we have this gorgeous venue here. Thank goodness we have the Freight. Please do whatever you can to become a member and support this wonderful place. This is one of the best listening rooms in the country, we can tell you. It's a beautiful, beautiful resource.
On the thank you front, I want to make sure to shout out Lisa Gadoulding and Paula Worth, who helped us get the word out on promotion. So if you came here, it's because of them. Thanks to them. And really, first of all of these artists on stage have websites, have CDs, some of them are out in the room there, have mailing lists, are gonna be coming back through or coming somewhere near where you are on live stream, all our folks. And some of these Bay Area musicians, you can hear them with their own bands, but also with other bands. So we hope you've fallen in love with some of these folks, as we already were. And before I name all of the people, I want to give an extra special shout out to a duo who really, first of all, I want to thank people who hosted our friends this week. That's Toby and Fred, Hallie and Randy. Yeah, thank you for that, hosting our people, that matters. And of our musician friends, they're this duo who really stepped forward and have been with us every step of the way, giving out flyers, inviting us to have rehearsals of growing numbers of people at their house, hosting Pat and Tom for the week.
Letting us stay at their home.
And that is our beloved, and which side? Here they are. Judy Jager and Bob Reed, thank you so much. Extra special thanks to you both. Wow. So let me say all the people who are on my side of the stage so you can hear their names again and shout them out. That's Jean Rowe, right there. That is Julie Wolfe, right next to Jean. Michelle Scales, Bev Grant, Reggie Harris, Greg Greenway, Jager and Reed, David Rokich on the drums,
Chris Matthews, Holly Neer, Ellie Grace. Wait, who's next? Can you see? Yeah. Oh, Shelley Doty. And in the back, Robin Berdulis, Gina Forsyth, Melanie Demore.
And on bass, and maybe he'll come out and show his faces, Daniel Fabricant was playing with us too. Thank you so much. He'll be out on our next song.
Oh my.
This is the song that is so far the name of the film.
The working title.
Working title.
Gonna keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna keep on moving proudly. Keep on moving proudly. Keep on moving proudly. Never turning back. Never turning back.
Gonna keep on singing loudly.
Keep on singing loudly.
Cherish all our children. Cherish all our children. Cherish all our children. Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna sow the seeds of justice. Sow the seeds of justice. Sow the seeds of justice. Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. 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 Never turning back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Before we do this last song, let's give a round of applause to Daniel Fabricant here on bass. And I want to thank two people. You know, somebody said to me before this happened, you know, you're just going to do this one time? And I thought, one time, this is a lot. But now that we're doing it, I want to do this again. And we couldn't have done it without this amazing stage managing team. And hopefully they're going to come and join us on this last song. Please give a round of applause and a big thanks to Penny Rosenwasser and Ray Avilea. Fantastic justice activists, singers. Maybe they're going to come out. Stage managers, amazing, extraordinaire. Couldn't have done it without you. Ah, here she is. Come on, be with me.
So, Lee Hayes wrote the words to this song. He was one of Pete Seeger's bandmates in the Weavers. And then Pete put a melody to it. And, you know, there was this kind of tacit agreement then that we were all brothers. Well, years went by, and a woman came up to Pete at a concert and said, "Pete, I'm feeling kind of left out." So they started singing Sisters and Brothers. More years went by. Sandy and I were singing at a concert in Oakland, and a trans friend of ours came up and said, "Pat, I'm feeling kind of left out." And now we were all working very hard to resist someone who was, oh, yes, I'm in another tuning. Yeah, let's do this first. We were working very hard at the time to resist someone who was in the White House at the time. And I would like very much for that person to never get anywhere near.
We want to vote him into jail.
Yes. And some of you may have encountered the Movement Voter Project. I forgot to mention their name. There were some folks out there, I know, at the outside at the top of the night, and I wanted to remember to shout you out, and thank goodness I had to tune this other string out of an open tuning. Thank you, Gina Forsyth. So I would remember to mention their names. Yes, You know, it's not the only thing that you can do, but voting is more important now than ever in my lifetime.
And working against voter suppression is also the most important thing you can do. That's what Movement Voter Project is doing. So find out about them, say hello to the waving people, find out how you can support their work.
Please, guitar.
And come back to the Freight.
So, you know, we had this thought, okay, so it has to scan, you know, it has to be singable, what will we do? And so we started singing all of the resistors. But we know, you know, folks come to us from lots of different directions. And just know that we see you, we love you, and you're safe with us, and let's be that for one another. Let's take that home with us. And so even if you know, you might know a different version of this song, and it doesn't matter. You can sing any version you know, and it's gonna work. Isn't that a great thing?
It is, and you gave me a chance to remember 2 more people to thank. Thanks to Estelle for spreading the word. Estelle Snyder. Thanks to the fabulous DJ Kevin Vance for spreading the word on KVFA.
And
I'll
also
stop thinking, okay.
I just want to shout out Irene Young again. Thank you so much, Irene. Ready? Here we go. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land.
This is the song you can get up and dance to. That Emma Goldman might have danced to.
I'd hammer out the love between all of the resistors. Oh.